everyone, it's Lorraine, JoeVSG Warrior Princess here, and today is Saturday, December 20th, and I am coming at you tonight to share a couple things with you. I want to share a product with you that I found to be very tasty, and it just happens to be WLS friendly. And but for those of you that are watching me for the first time, let me go ahead and just kind of give you the lowdown. I had vertical sleeve gastrectomy on October the 8th, 2014, and with my surgeon, Dr. Charles Proctor Jr. from Buckhead Surgical Associates, and my surgery was performed at Piedmont Atlanta Hospital here in Atlanta, Georgia. My highest recorded weight is 347 pounds. When I started with Dr. Proctor, I weighed in at 331. That is my recorded weight before surgery. The day of surgery and after my pre-op diet was 317. And I think last week I gave you some numbers, or 2 weeks ago was probably 266. And I weighed yesterday. Yes, the scale and I are getting a little better acquainted. As most of you know, I am anti-scale. I hate that that mofo. And yeah, you can watch some of my previous videos and I explain all about all that. So, but I did go ahead and I weighed myself. And so yesterday I weighed in at 259. Woohoo! That's right, folks. 259. That is a total weight loss of 88 pounds from my highest weight. And I think it's like 56 or something from my since the day of surgery. So this is about 10.5 weeks out for me. So it is still less than 90 days. January 8th will be my 3-month surgery. Oh, by the way, there's my Christmas tree in the background. Thought I'd create a little ambiance. I can't even talk. Ambiance tonight with if you're not in the Christmas spirit, hopefully that might help you cheer you up and get you in the Christmas spirit. So yeah, so those are my stats, and I'm pretty excited. So you guys just remember that if there isn't any movement necessarily on the scale, your body is usually trying to catch up. That's a whole nother video, and I'll get into that, because I know that I've noticed some changes, especially like in my clothes. Yeah, you know, I started running. I started the C2 5K app. I think my last video talked about my huge NSV, where I was actually, you know, back to running again. And I'm loving it. Ran with the ladies running group through Fiddipities, which is a shoe store here in Atlanta, Georgia. So we go about 3 miles. Now, I've been doing the C2 5K app, and I have to say that I've kind of gotten away from that, because the running group that I'm with does a 30-30. So that's 30 seconds on, 30 seconds walking. So run, walk, 30-30. And I find that feels good. So you're probably not going to see too many postings from the C2 5K app, as you are going to see on my Facebook page for the app that I'm using now. Is called Map My Run. And JoeVSG Joe, or JoeVSG, they keep making us change our names and stuff. So I found that through him, and I really like that app, because I can put the intervals that I'm doing, and then the distance, and you can either ask the app to figure that out for you for your surrounding neighborhoods, or you can just go on a run and it'll just go ahead and map it for you, and then you can just see all your stats at the end. And of course it coordinates with MyFitnessPal. I really like it, and you can go ahead and import like your playlist from iTunes or whatever. I just happen to have the iPhone. So, but anyway, it's already 5 minutes. Okay, so let me get right into what I want to share with you, which happens to be a product. And it just happens to be, and it's WLS friendly. and it's something that I discovered through one of the pages that I like, and I've known about this website for probably for about the last 3 years. It's called The Clothes Make the Girl, and the owner of that web page and of that, she's also a cookbook author, and her cookbooks are called Well Fed and Well Fed 2. She just came out with the second one. They're considered to be paleo cookbooks, but despite the name of what paleo is, forget about the name, you know, because as WLSers, it's now more all about, you know, we want to eat good, healthy, and for me, now this is me, I believe in just real food eating, okay? So there happens to be another mention on her website. It's called the Quarterly Company. So I clicked on it, excuse me, and I checked it out. And when I got to the website, I noticed there were hundreds of different vendors. I'm a foodie. I love to cook. I love to bake. I love to get creative in the kitchen. Okay? Whether you are arts and craftsy, you are fashion, makeup, MellieMae, hello, shout out you, girl. You are doing fantastic, by the way, and you are looking damn fine and hot. Sexy fab. Yes. Okay, so makeup. MellieMae just happened to tell us on Facebook that she had lost her makeup bag on her last road trip, the trip that she had for work. I digress. So, you can pick whatever you want, whether you are into fashion, you're IT person, an egghead, video games. It's all kinds of stuff. So for me, being a foodie, I subscribed to The Clothes Make the Girl because I just love her personality, and I know that whatever she sends out, and that's the thing, you don't know what's going to be in these boxes. It's whatever they decide to choose that they think is either on trend, that fit the season, or whatever. And it's really, really cool. I just want to talk about one of the products that was in her box, because one of it had to do with a little snack bar. And I just thought it was absolutely fantastic. And so I went to the actual website of the bar, and here is what they're called. The bar is called Yelp. Isn't it great? Yelp. That's the name of the bar. So I opened the box. I think I paid $9 or $9.50 for this sample pack of 3. The one that came in the quarterly box with some other kitchen gadgets and some other wonderful things were the cafe mocha. So that happens to be the one that I had, and it was super good. I mean, it wasn't sweet, which, by the way, and all of you that are BettieLouHoo followers, and if you're not, you need to be. Yes, shout out BettieLouHoo. That is who she is on Facebook within our WLS community. Okay, these Yelp bars would definitely be BettieLouHoo approved. Okay, why? Because number one, it says on here, more than anything else, here's what's in it. Only 9 real food ingredients. None of this artificial bullshit stuff. Chemically, whatever. Real food ingredients. Now, I just want to share with you that if you are not following BettieLouHoo and you've got questions about stuff, you need to. This chick, super smart, way intelligent. Yeah, you know what? Smarty pants, smarty pants, smarty, smarty, smarty pants. That's you. Yes. But you know what? She is brilliant. Okay? She takes the time. She doesn't just pull shit out of her ass and put it on paper, okay? Or computer, and for her blog. So she's a blogger. She's got one that is her Science Sundays. That's the, I mean, you're going to have real hard facts, scientifically proven. I mean, there is like some mythbusters in there. And really how the hormone process works and why it works and the whole metabolic factor. If you're not reading that, especially as a WLS, or some of this is really, really important. If you're not really sure and you want to know like the really, you know, the guts of how stuff works, go read her stuff, okay? Like I said, it is not shit being pulled out of her ass. She takes the time and effort and to put into this, does her research, does all the lookup, and I'm not talking about stuff that you would just pull up on the internet. No, we're talking about, you know, stuff that you would find probably like PubMed, you know, medical publications, science, research, stuff that is peer reviewed. And if you don't know what I'm talking about, just Google it, okay? But stuff that is peer reviewed has literally been researched, okay? And we're talking about medical science of how stuff works. So it's stuff that you can trust and you know it to be true, okay? Not just everything that you do on the internet, okay? Because it's not all about her just doing research on the internet, okay? Anyway, I'll get off my soapbox, but BettieLouHoo is the greatest. And her other blog, her personality, she is quick-witted. She is smart, and let me tell you, she is one funny lady, okay? And she has her regular blog too, which is Take No Prisoners. Love it, you know? And I love how to the point, matter of fact, like, you don't like it? Hit the road, Jack. Because she's just telling it like it is. She's sharing with you. She's allowing herself to be vulnerable. That's completely different. Her Science Sundays, hello, keyword science, okay? So, anyway, shout out to you, BettieLouHoo, because let me tell you, you rock, girl. Your shit is good, and I love it. I love reading it all the time. So, in case I didn't tell you, share with you enough, yeah. Love your stuff. Okay, so this bar that I am sharing with you today would be considered BettieLouHoo approved. Okay, ingredients in the Cafe Mocha bar are almonds, dates, sunflower seeds, pepitas, which are pumpkin seeds if you're not sure what that is, sesame seeds, cacao, I guess you could say, coffee, Himalayan salt, and vanilla bean. Easy enough, easy peasy. The stats on this bar. Nutrition, the calories, 196. Fat grams, 15. That's another thing, and that's another reason why I brought up BettieLouHoo, is just because this says it's got 15 grams of fat, really, people, it's filled with nuts and seeds. Now, some of you may say, well, you know, I'm not allowed to have nuts and seeds. Before you go crazy about telling me, oh, well, you're a VSGer, or whether that, you know, we're not supposed to have nuts and seeds. Well, you know what? You do whatever your surgeon and doctor tells you to do, okay? I'm sharing with you something that I know that on my manual by now, it is okay as long as I am chewing stuff thoroughly. And then when I think I've chewed it thoroughly enough, I need to chew it twice as much again to be on the safe side. These are so light and crisp. It is not like I am like taking these whole plain nuts and just throwing them in my mouth and that's what I'm eating. No. This stuff is really good. It's very light. For me, it's easily digestible, and my sleeve can be pretty persnickety sometimes, especially in the morning. But I have to say, as a go-to for a snack, to me, I think this is really, really, really good. So let me finish with the stats, okay? Sodium is 115. So forget about the fat. The fat is good fat. So 15 grams. The it does say caffeine is 13 milligrams, which I like that they put that on here because, you know, stuff that's like labeled as cafe mocha when it's got coffee. And again, some of you are like, oh, no caffeine. Well, I wasn't no caffeine either. That was one of the hardest things for me to give up. But you know what? Coffee keeps me regular. I'm going to go there. I'm going to talk about poop for 1 second. Well, 2 minutes probably. It's healthy. It can be healthy. For me, I had a terrible time on my all-liquid diet. And I don't know if I shared it with you, but man, was stopped up and I thought I was going to have to go to the emergency room. And Aunt Judy, if you're watching, she knows. Oh my God, it was the most horrible experience. I literally thought my butt was going to explode. I didn't know something like that could come out of a person's ass without tearing it to shreds. It hurts. Oh my God. Anyway, okay. So for me, I am back to drinking my caffeine and coffee. Coffee keeps me regular. And I mean, my poop, I have poop every day now. I poop regularly, sometimes twice a day. So, poop is good, people. So, these bars, getting back to it. So yes, 13 milligrams of caffeine. Caffeine, if you're not doing caffeine, it's really not a lot. Total carbs, 13 grams. Fiber, 4 grams. Sugar, 6. Protein, 7. Okay, so not bad. I mean, the stuff that's in here, all good shit. Okay. Yelp bars, they're pretty good. May not be a whole lot of protein, but let me tell you something. I mean, really, the packaging where you see my fingers, right where just the name label is, that's really the size of the bar. Okay. I feel like for what it is, that's pretty good stats, especially with fiber, not really a lot of sugar. It's not overly sweet. For those of us that really want something kind of crunchy, but not where break a tooth crunch, this is pretty darn good. So I went to the website, to the Yelp website, and got this sample box. And so I have the cafe mocha, the naked, and the coconut chai. I've had the cafe mocha. I opened up the coconut chai, and I just want to kind of show you if you can see up close. See that? Yeah. Oh, gosh. Kind of even smells like Christmas. Chai is such a lovely smell. I mean, if you don't like cinnamon, you're probably not going to like it, but it smells like, you can smell the chai flavors, which are typically going to be your cinnamon, your nutmeg, your allspice, star anise, clove, and sometimes you're going to also have some cardamom. Yeah, that's what I smell. Yeah. Anyway, so I'm going to snap it. It's not even that hard. I mean, you can barely hear a snap, so it's very light. Excuse me. I like that the spices are not extremely overpowering. Ooh. That was a really good, like, star anise, a little bit of flavor. But what I like about it is I can really taste the pumpkin seed. I can taste the sesame. And it's like there's like this perfect balance going on in flavor and texture in my mouth that it's like this little symphony going on in here. I like that I can taste all the components. One is not overpowering the other. And as a foodie, with your palate, it hits all those points. And it is not overly sweet. So it's not like any one of your taste buds are going to go, ooh, that's nice and sweet. That's bitter. You know, you're going to get a little bit of that. A little bit of the salt comes from that Himalayan salt, you know. So all those little bit of flavor profiles are there, and it's really good. So I think this is my latest little find, that thanks to the Clothes Make the Girl, in her quarterly company box was this bar. It's called Yelp. Yelp, folks, get you some, because it was good. So I think I'm going to end this here. It's already been 20 minutes. It's amazing how time flies. I don't think I've ever done a short video. If I have, it's a miracle. So I hope you enjoyed that. I did. That was pretty damn tasty. So anyway, big. I want to real quick. I want to do some shout outs, and then I'm going to end this. First of all, I watched a couple videos, and I think it's really, really important. And the stuff that I touched on about, yeah, okay, this bar may have nuts and seeds and stuff like that. I know it's okay for me. Just like some of you know, MamaMia-Melissa Reid. She recently had a trip to the ER, which you need to go watch her video, and I don't want to ruin it for you. But listen up, folks. What she tells you is so important and so key as WLSers. Whether you are a sleever, an RNYer, a bander, whatever, okay? You have a voice, and you need to speak up, because when you have to go to like the emergency room, your surgeon is part of your team. And if whoever is looking at, whoever is taking care of you in that hospital, even if you're going in for dehydration, whatever it is so key for them to be communicating with your surgeon. You are not the average patient that walks through those doors. So that's why I stress the fact that, I don't need haters saying, oh, well, my surgeon said don't eat seeds and don't eat nuts. And, well, you know what? Every one of us has a different set of rules and guidelines. Do what you are told to follow. I'm just following my rules. I'm okay. I chew everything thoroughly. I do it slowly. I follow the whole, like 5-minute rule. I take a bite of something. Chew. When I think I've chewed it enough, I chew it double set again. Don't drink while eating 30 minutes before, 30 minutes after. That simple, people. But anyway, back to my shout outs. Melissa Reid, MamaMia. Loved that video, and it was so important, and I'm so glad you did it. Thank you, because more people need to understand the importance of how different we are as WLSers, and when we go to the hospital or for any reason, and it doesn't even have to be through something that has to do with because we're dehydrated or we're having stomach issues or whatever, because it's important about the things that they give us as medication, so important. BettieLouHoo, read her blogs. Read all of the stuff that she puts together, that she takes the time to. She has got it going on. She is doing fantastic. She is one hell of a lady. Yep. And I can't wait to meet you, Betty Lou, in Chicago next year. What is that, March? St. Patty's Day, March, Chicago. That's going to be so much fun. Lizzy, LA Liz, can't wait. And my Frenchy girl, Frenchie, LeeAnn French. Which, by the way, quick note, Frenchie gave Dad the blackberry jam. I'm going to give you a full report on that. So, he took that home today. So, he's probably going to have it for breakfast tomorrow morning, I bet. Then again, he might just even put some on some ice cream when he gets home from his drive. Back up to Nashville. Okay, that's another thing. I am so excited about seeing the ladies up in Nashville after Christmas. MellieMae, Gracie, LaceRNY, RNY, such a beautiful girl. Just love her. I love all of you. Dawn Marie and Mandy. Met some great people recently, and I think I'm hoping to be able to see Roxy. Roxana. Woohoo. Yeah. You better be getting in your water, girl. I'm watching you. So, oh, and Serena. You are kicking ass, girl, and I am so proud of you for doing your workouts. I know we've been trying to keep each other accountable on our C to 5K. That's why I wanted to mention that I'm not really doing the C to 5K. I've switched, which I know we're teaming up through the Map My Run app, and at least getting in some exercise. I have to admit I've been a little bit of a slacker over the last couple of days, but I will be kicking it into high gear again. So anyway, it is now 25 minutes. I've got to go. I'm really trying. So anyway, hope y'all liked what I shared with you. Try it, try it, try it. And a bunch of y'all are getting ready to receive Christmas cards. I got my stack here in the living room. I got to go finish that so I can get them in the mail, so y'all can get them hopefully before Christmas, especially you West Coasters. Anyway, I love all of you. Thank you so much, all of you that have been subscribing. If you have any questions about anything that I've shared with you as far as this product goes, or just the Quarterly Company, just go to the website. You can Google Quarterly Company and just follow it. Look at all the providers that are there. There are different price points. The box that I subscribed to was $50. I subscribed to The Clothes Make the Girl. I've also subscribed to Chef Ludo. And many of you might know him as a judge from The Taste with Anthony Bourdain, Nigella, Marcus. Anyway, Chef Ludo's box I have. But I'm at 26 minutes, so I'm going to go ahead and cut this off. And I'm going to share in another video what was in his box. And it's pretty cool. So, and it's so surprising of what they choose and why. And they give you the description. And it's kind of cool. Anyway, go check it out. Hope everyone's doing great. Have a fantastic weekend. And I will talk to you soon. Love you bunches. Mwah.